So OBSBOT kindly sent me their Tiny 2 Lite Webcam to review. It is a budget-friendly 4K webcam with a 1/2-inch CMOS sensor for high-quality video. It features AI auto tracking with auto zoom, versatile preset modes, and gesture control 2.0 for seamless operation. The dual omnidirectional microphones ensure clear sound while operating various tracking modes such as body part, hand, and zone tracking. Additional features include face detection autofocus for fast focusing, beauty mode, privacy protection, and multiple shooting options. Ideal for streaming, video calls, presentation. It offers a compact and smart solution for content creators and professionals. So I'm really excited to get on with the unboxing and trying it out, this very intelligent compact webcam. So here it goes. Tearing this apart first. All right, look at that. Quick instruction on hand gesture control, the instruction manual. This is a user manual. Clicking through, warranty policy card as well. So here we have it, folks. Really nicely packed all together, isn't it? Let's bring out what's actually inside here. We got a USB-C to a USB-C, and good length indeed. If you were to take out the actual unit itself, look at that. It's quite light, so you can actually attach it to any standard camera tripod, put it on your monitor. The back of it, we got the USB-C. Presume this is the microphone. Typical feeling of a gimbal, sort of like a speaker or vent. And let's do a bit of a ASMR. Very well built overall. Also along with the package itself, forgot to mention, is that this is a USB-C to a USB-A converter. Follow the first QR code here. It would actually give us a page for downloads, okay? We got the Tiny 2 Lite here. So if we click on it, you can download the either Windows or Mac OS software. The second QR code, tutorial videos and articles, okay? You take this out, put it back on your monitor, and then slide it in. So it's nicely positioned on top of the monitor here. But for me, I am actually compelled to actually put it, fold it, and put it on top of my Mega Mini PC. And I think that looks quite cool, doesn't it? Look at that. It's waking up just like a robot. It's blinking in blue. I think that's a setup light. Then we got a green steady light. Good to go. So this is the software that you can download from the OBSBOT website for Tiny 2 Lite, and the device is currently sleeping, and the mic status during sleep seems to be turned off as well. So if you want to turn it on, look at that. You just saw the camera angle sort of coming up. Okay, so you know that it's not recording you when the camera is facing down. Okay, so let's actually turn it off again. Look at that. I just love doing that on and off. Okay, so it's on and then off. Again, on and off. Turn on and off tracking is just like that dude over there is doing. Okay, hands up like that. And zoom to 2 times in is that finger pointing up while the thumb is facing towards you. And then the dynamic zoom is by doing that finger gesture here and there. Okay, so that's pretty clever indeed. So as you can see, this is the main menu for the software, and only number 1 is lit up in red because we only connected Tiny 2 Lite, but you can actually connect up to 4 devices in one software. That's quite impressive actually. So I turned on the video preview, hence you can see my face over here. You can turn off and on, record, and also virtual camera, beauty mode, which we will get into later on, remote control and more, which is the global hotkeys and OSC. On the console side, we got the AI human tracking mode, so you can actually do zone tracking, and you can set it by clicking on this one. And then on the standard motion, normal tracking, upper body, close up, headless, and lower body as well. I'm not sure why you need a lower body, that's a bit dodgy there. Headless. Okay, so look at my actual microphone, close up. Okay, and upper body as well, and normal tracking. AI mode, so you can actually do hand tracking as well, which is quite clever, isn't it? So look at that. It's going to make you a bit dizzy, but it's going to choose either hands, and also on the group as well. I think you can actually choose in a group. So okay, that's quite interesting. Preset, you can also add 3 different kind of presets, and within it you can actually update the PTZ, initial state, delete and rename, and more settings. So let's just delete that for the sake of it. And view and gimbal, you can actually go for course, or you can do this sort of different way of adjusting the camera: wide, medium and narrow. You know, that camera quality is really good, isn't it? So narrow, let's see my face, which is most important, medium and wide. Okay, now if you go to the image, we got HDR, which is something like this. You can turn on, bit of a pause there. Focus, this is focus mode. You can just, you know, do for global and face. Exposure, auto exposure, and mode for global and face again. Compensation level, you can readjust. Anti-flicker on off 50 or 60 Hertz. White balance to auto as well. If we go for more, we got device initial state. If we click on that, the camera goes into the 90 degrees. It was actually angled towards to my face. So if I actually cancel that, that's how it does. Device sleep, you know, auto sleep after 2 minutes, and sleep background, you can actually choose any of these. And gesture control, you can actually go for locked target, zoom, dynamic zoom. Actually you can flip into the direction as well. Audio, these are the settings that you could do: auto gain, noise reduction, disable microphone. If you want to, during the sleep, you can actually turn on and off, because you can hide your face and still speak. Radio distance as well, close, mirror image, view, gimbal, reverse, status light is very useful. Actually, I would recommend it, because you can read what's going on either on a green or blue, flashing, blink and so on. Export log and manual upgrade. And that's pretty much it, I would say. So let's try some of these gestures, shall we? So moment of truth. So let's now change it to tracking mode by raising your hand like that. So it's now tracking my movement. That's very quick, isn't it? So if I move around left and right, it can detect me. Okay, now if I do this, it will zoom twice. Okay, focusing to my face. That's very cool. And if I do this, zoom out, and this is zoom in. I think you could zoom up to 4 times. Okay, so that's very clever, isn't it? And if you want to go back to the original, you know, so this is a zoom in twice and then original. Okay, so the twice in and out. So on the zone tracking, if we go to set, because I got very little amount of area I can maneuver, I'm actually deliberately, you know, zooming into my camera. So you can actually move your camera, and then what you need to do is then update there. Yes, so it's like minus 20 degrees, you can do that. And on the right hand side, you just want to stop kind of there, I guess, and then update. So it's like minus 34, and on the up as well, just a little bit. Okay, and then on the down side, that's it. So you want to make sure that is all good to do. Okay, so that's done. And if we do the zone tracking, you'll see that it's only limiting certain amount of movement. Okay, so if I were to do that, it stops. Okay, because I only limited the zone. So if I were to walk off the stage, bye-bye, it's no longer tracking me, okay? So that's how you'll be able to do the zoning. Normally the camera will follow me all the way, but what you have just seen is that's how it works on the zone tracking. Right, so this is the standard tracking. So if I were to stand up, I mean, it's pretty quick, isn't it? So you can do this and that, but if we were to change it to motion, I would presume that this will even track me quicker. Okay, so there's, wow, okay, yeah, definitely I can see there's an improvement there. So I'm not sure, since this webcam is going to be stationed, how useful it is. I think this is more useful for outdoor, for my personal opinion on it. Now this is going to be a bit of a fun. So we got the beauty mode here. So currently there is no filter whatsoever. If you go to native, yeah, can you see that? There's a bit of a difference there. So my head's actually a bit more, you know, narrower. And this is the classic. It's making me look like a girly. Okay, so that's normal. Bit of a lipstick on as well. So this is perfect for women, men. Okay, so I don't know whether you can see the difference. Yeah, so I got a bit more, you know, straight line, tinier head. You can actually adjust the tone of it. That's cool. Smooth. Okay, that's right. Clarify. This is for the basic settings, by the way. Slim and so on. Now on the custom, which is the face side as well, you can actually choose how narrow. Okay, so now I look a bit better. That's how I want myself to look like. And the length as well. Okay, so yeah, it's a tiny head. Okay, so if I do narrow and tiny, will I look more attractive? Yep. So that's how I want myself to look like. The V shape. Oh, that's even better. Wow. You know, this is how I always wanted to look like. Hairline? No, not really. That makes me look like older and bigger forehead. Cheekbone? Look at that. That is quite impressive. Chin as well. Okay, so what's the difference? Oh, I see, the chin. Yeah, so if we go back to normal, that's how it looked like. And for custom, you could immediately switch to this as well. So I'm having a lot of fun here. So I should really record myself like this from now on. Now from the retouch to filter, you can actually choose a bit of a nature, fresh, clear, crystal, film, sheer, pure, black and white, and soda. Now if you go to black and white, you can actually adjust the level of it. So this is 100%. So if you want a bit more like film, kind of Schindler List kind of effect, that's 65, isn't it? That's quite cool. I like that. It's like film of these classic film. Soda, let's go for 100%. So you can actually readjust the level of that as well. So you're not stuck with a certain style. It's up to your preference. Also, on top of the beauty that we have gone through, you can blur your background, of course, by turning this on. You can also choose the blur effect to be native, advanced, and the level as well. I mean, I own a few good webcams in my life, but this is quite different, isn't it? The way how it's portraying myself in a movement. Like if I were to lie down like that against my chair, I mean, it's good, isn't it? It makes me feel more professional. So I got to figure out how I could portray myself when I do product review for other items as well. I mean, let's actually do a bit of a zoom in like that. And let's just stop right there so that it doesn't track me anymore. I mean, this is cool indeed. It's a different sort of level of a webcam that you can get. So this is the microphone quality of the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite unit. As you can see now, I can readjust the volume later on, but this is on the 100%, and this is 140%, and this is ridiculous 200%. recording sound. Now, the other thing I find it quite fascinating is that if you have the Tiny Smart Remote 2 unit, that's like a remote control, you'll be able to use a laser pointer to focus on certain things on the whiteboard and so on. So that's really cool indeed. But unfortunately, I haven't got one with me. It would be nice if I had one indeed to show it to you guys. Initially, I wondered why a webcam need to cost more than $30 to $40. However, this device not only offers a high-quality 4K camera with a gimbal that effortlessly tracks your movements and responds instantly to hand gestures, but it also includes professional-grade software packed with an impressive array of AI-powered features. One of the aspects I appreciate the most is the ability to enhance my appearance during the live streaming, allowing me to present a more polished and engaging look to my audience, encouraging them to visit my channel more frequently. So I hope this video helped you understand how brilliant this OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite webcam is. But if you have any queries, please do comment below, and thank you very much for watching this video. This is LJP Tech. All the best. Bye-bye.